Hello, I'm Clayton. How are you today? Today I am working on building a wheel. You've seen already before. I showed you guys already the spokes that I painted. It's like you've seen before. All painted, all dried. Here's the rim. Decided to use this one. The Primo balance. Very good condition. Should look pretty good. This hub, the Demolition hub. And for the for the nipples, I have some black ones. They're not shiny though. They're like a matte color. Have all these brand new. 40. Oh no, 50. Primo. These ones I think are also Primo brass. These ones I think are knockoff. Not sure. Those are shiny black though. And the same as the black, just blue. Some of these, which don't look really good, and they're kind of small.
That's when you go back in your short-term memory and think, what did I drink?
Pretty small. So, I think I'm going to use these ones.
Ron Martin has discovered his wife of 10 years, Jane, has been cheating on him with a doctor in the hospital where she works as a nurse. Ron decides he's going to murder Jane, but he's not going to do it himself. Ron hires Carl Bell, who kills Jane Martin. But after a night of drinking and secretly celebrating her death, Ron gets home and can't believe what he sees. Jane is still very much alive and making a delicious pot roast. He says hello to her, and then exits the room and immediately calls Carl. What did you do? What do you mean I killed the wrong person? Can't believe what Ron is saying, and Ron sure sounds dry. Yes, I'm wrong. You're idiots.
You know, when your boss said, hey, you screwed up this job and it was embarrassing and you were sweating it out? Imagine how Carl's feeling right at that moment. He's told that you didn't kill my wife, and he's remembering, yeah,
Alright,
I'm pretty much sure I did. And so now you don't know whether you're dreaming or whether Ron's trying to rip you off.
Doesn't matter what side you start with.
And Ron is sitting there saying, what's going on? And then dinner served.
Feed the inside spoke first. Sorry. It's still recording. Okay.
Carl's got to be thinking to himself, I killed somebody. If it wasn't Jane Martin, who did I just kill?
Try again. Inside spoke. Doesn't really matter which one you do. which hole you do on the hub.
Carl compares the profile of the Jane
And I'm going to do
with another Jane Martin.
Oh my god.
He is stunned at how closely they resemble one another
the left side.
and nearly faints.
So Carl has killed the wrong Jane Martin. I mean, yes, there are two Jane Martins in Houston, and yes, they looked alike. Carl even did his homework, but he did it poorly. As if this case couldn't get more bizarre. It does. You see, the now deceased Jane Martin turns out to be an awesome human being. She works in a hospital. She never misses a day of work. She brings donuts into work. Everybody loves her. And Carl has killed her for no reason. But in an ironic twist,
Okay, so
Carl
first,
could be home free at this point because he had no motive
sorry,
to
I
kill this
forgot
Jane.
I'm recording.
So the police
First
have nothing to go on. They don't
one,
even know where to start.
right next to
Accidental killing. He's home
the
free if he walks
valve
away
stem
that
hole.
point. What's so awesome about this kind of case is that
Forgot I'm
police trace
recording.
motive, they trace
Next one,
leads, they trace connections.
still feed it
And
towards the
there's no
inside.
connection. There's no motive in this case
And
to
it
kill
is
that
the
particular woman.
fourth
Even if it's
hole
insanity,
on the
there's
rim.
indications of it at the crime scene.
Okay.
This has nothing. Carl is home free if he just keeps his head down and never does anything wrong again. Jane Martin and Ron's wife looked a lot alike, but their personalities could not have been farther apart. Ron's wife, Jane, was kind of unpopular. The men liked her. The
Alright,
women
so now I'm just going to go around, get them all in. Not trying to ignore you, I just don't want to get distracted.
Her co-workers also knew that even though she was married, she was having an affair with Dr. Lee, and she would also talk trash on her husband. She said that he was a deadbeat and that he had no sex drive.
The surviving Jane Martin was also known to have recently fired a nursing intern, Keith Marshall, by blaming her own sloppy and misfiled paperwork on him.
You want to be careful not to scratch the paint on the spokes.
One day after she cooks dinner for her husband and finds him acting strangely, she finishes up work, puts away some things in her desk drawer, and inside finds a note that says, "Death to you." Jane is terrified at the discovery of the message. She tries to reach her love doctor, but he doesn't answer.
Did you leave this note in my desk? This is not funny.
So she frantically calls her husband, Ron, and leaves a message about someone trying to kill her.
You need to call me as soon as you can.
Ron Martin discovered that the hitman he hired to murder his wife, Jane Martin, made a bizarre and lethal mistake and killed the wrong woman named Jane Martin.
You got the wrong woman.
The hitman Carl Belk now realizes what he has done and is determined to kill the right Jane Martin to get his insurance payout. Meanwhile, the real target, Jane Martin, is alive but fearful after receiving a death threat at her office. Jane frantically leaves her husband Ron a message that says she's going to leave work early because she's terrified. She makes a post on social media that she got a note that someone is trying to kill her. Carl sees the post and leaves for work.
And this time, Carl is not going to waste his opportunity to kill the right Jane Martin.
Jane is walking to her car, but this time, Carl has planned things well in advance. Carl is hiding behind the stairs near the parking lot. He sees that the Jane Martin he is about to kill drives the same model of car as the Jane Martin he already killed. When Jane turns her back on him, Carl rushes up behind her and starts choking her with the same rope. He pushes Jane into the passenger seat, where she goes out of consciousness.
Two wrongs never make a right. An experienced hitman would never try to make good on this crime. And if they did, they wouldn't do it in the exact same way at the exact same place. And most importantly, they wouldn't rush it.
Carl steps into the driver's seat and takes off. While in the car, Jane wakes up. She realizes she's been kidnapped, but she pretends to be dead. Carl is driving erratically. Jane pocket dials 911 on her phone. An operator answers and hears what's going on. Carl glances over and realizes Jane is still alive. She tries to fight him off.
The first murder went so quickly, Carl just assumed the second one would too. But this is no plain Jane, and she is fighting back.
But Carl eventually wins.
Carl then decides it would be the smartest thing to take the body to the exact same place he took the first body. Carl believes that at the end of this rainbow is a pot of gold. He chose the wrong rainbow. At the end of the one he's following is a prison shower. He's thinking, what can go wrong? He's like an ant doing the same thing over and over by rote. But he's doing the wrong thing.
Coffee, please.
Almost got him through.
With top brands that love from Walmart, give the gift that shows you get them. Welcome to your Walmart.
Only one more, and then moving on to the next set of spokes.
After I graduated, I started a new job.
I was finally able to realize my purpose and passion in life. Pursuing my degree gave me so many opportunities to grow. Don't just think about yourself. Think about the lives that you can really change and so you make the groundwork.
I am doing what I've always wanted to do.
If I was back at the beginning, I would choose SMU all over again.
So it's the next day, and police now have two suspects. The first is the ex-intern Keith. Now, Keith has admitted to the police that he left a death threat in Jane's desk drawer.
I can explain that.
Yeah, that's creepy. Yeah, that's horrible. But it's not a conviction because he has a solid alibi. And that alibi is corroborated by everyone who works with him.
All right, got all those done.
The next suspect is the logical one, Jane's spouse.
Now the next one.
The police have already learned from her coworkers that she was having an affair. That's motive. Then they found out that just days before
You want it
Jane's
to
murder,
be
Ron took out a large
opposite.
insurance policy on her life with him as the sole
I don't know how to
beneficiary. So what you've got now
show you
is
this.
motive, proof of motive, but you're lacking one important thing. They don't have
Okay,
physical
you
evidence
do not
to
want the spokes
Ron
to go
Martin
the
with
same
his wife's
direction
murder.
on the
But
second
police have
set.
another mystery to figure out. Two Jane
You
Martins
do not want the
married
spokes to
within
do that.
just several days of each other. Is there a serial killer out
You
there?
do want
Somebody who hates the name Jane Martin?
the spokes to do this.
Or digital footprints that may have been left before the murder. And discovered one new number in particular that shows up frequently in Ron's phone the week before the murder.
You want them to cross.
Belongs to Carl Bell.
So now to find that
So they bring in Carl
spoke,
for questioning,
you
and they find that he's
figure
not
out
the
about
savviest
where
criminal they've
the hub
ever
is going to
interviewed.
sit.
Big surprise. They also go
You know,
through his
something like
digital
that.
records and find out that he has
Right.
pulled up the social media pages
Nothing's
of the
crazy.
first Jane Martin
Nothing's
who was
sticking
killed.
out.
If there was
It's
a
in the
Hall of
middle.
Fame
That's
for
right
dumb
about where
criminals,
it's going to sit.
Carl just earned his way in on the first vote.
And that's where you find
With all the pieces fitting into the puzzle, investigators
where
are
this
left with only
spoke is
one
going to sit.
question from this killer. Why in the world would he leave the body of his second victim in the same place as the first? When a novice hitman kills the wrong person because she has the exact same name as his intended victim, he tries to make good on his promise. But he decided to carry out the crime in
I'm going to
exactly the
guess
same manner
this one.
and leaves a long trail of
Hopefully
clues
it's the
that
right
led
one.
authorities right to him.
My grandmother would be smart.
Yeah. So let's think about Carl's mindset at this moment. He's killed the first person and seemingly got away with it. except for the fact that he killed the wrong person. It was perfect. So now he's killing the second person, and he says, I'm going to dump the
Alright,
body
I
at the
think
exact
that's
same
it.
place. That way the police will never bother me. What can go wrong? Carl gets life in prison without parole. Ron gets life in prison for orchestrating the hit. And remember Keith, the ex-intern? He gets his job back at the hospital because apparently they were short one nurse. Just when you think
Alright,
you've seen
now
everything,
look, I'm gonna do
here
something.
comes this bizarre case of mistaken identity. You
Okay,
have two women with the
this
same name,
is wrong.
same
You
cars,
do not
and
want the
even
spokes to
look
do
alike.
this either.
And then you roll in a vengeful
I'm gonna have to
husband
fix it, and I'll show you the difference.
And what do you
But
get? So what have we
you
learned?
do want the
One,
spoke to cross.
murder's
You
never
want it to
the
go
answer.
opposite direction,
And two, even
but
though
you do not
everything
want
you
it to
read on the
cross
internet is
like that,
true,
right over
you
the valve
still
stem.
shouldn't believe what you read